Howdy, folks. Welcome to 2026. Heading into the new year, I still do not have a diagnosis or improvement or, any sort of real positive news to share in terms of quality of life or finding anything out. But we have not found nothing out. I did have that muscle biopsy way back in November, 6.5 weeks ago. And believe it or not, at 6.5 weeks in, we don't have full results back yet. However, we do have partial results back, and they are inconclusive, which is to say that they certainly are finding things. However, it is not adding up to a thing. So what are they finding in this biopsy so far? They're finding two different things, generally speaking. Very rare atopic fibers, I have no idea how to say it. And they are also finding that I both have more type 2 muscle fibers than type 1, and that my type 2 are scattered or something. So it's not just that I have more of them, they're also abnormally spaced. Which, again, these two things alone do not fully mean any sort of diagnosis. I don't know the remaining things they are checking. I don't know if that fills any gaps towards a diagnosis. At this point, I suspect not. So what does that mean? At this point, it means, I go to physical therapy to an absurd amount of times this month, and just, I guess, quantify to folks that I can't really fucking move. So, that's starting next week. I'll go, and I think they're like hour-long appointments, and, we don't even need but 10 minutes to get me to rock bottom if we push it. So let the testing begin, and that's just gotta prove to the man that you're disabled. And so without a clear diagnosis, this will be the thing that says, yeah, no, they're actually disabled as fuck. So yeah, that's what's coming up. What do I suspect the rest of the biopsy results are gonna say? Probably more of the first chunk. Wow, something's weird and we don't know. It does seem quite certain that the RYR1 genetic variant that I have, which that is a known thing, is certainly a factor and something they found irregular in that biopsy. Is it probably the main factor? Yes. But is it possible that it is only, a contributing factor? Sure, absolutely. However, I think certainly something that was irregular in that muscle biopsy could be attributed to the RYR1 mutation. And this is where, probably just venturing out into the abyss, where, whatever I have is specifically unique to me or my family, or a very small subset of people in the RYR1 community, many of which probably don't even know it. They probably are misdiagnosed, or desperately seeking a diagnosis, as I was and am. So, that's what's up. Yeah, you see in my bio, I'm a great candidate for research. It's true. Hey, maybe you're somehow a person in the world who does such rare disease research. Wow, I'm the candidate. Let me tell you. Because I see my peers in the RYR1 community and there are a lot of folks with a lot of comorbidities, which is tragic for their lives, obviously, and also for your research, because I know it's challenging. You need someone with no comorbidities. Someone who's just been tested for the last 5 years, just so fucking healthy, you wouldn't believe it. Yet, they got some weird shit in the muscle biopsy. And they have a RYR1 variant. So, just saying, spread the word. Anyway, so yeah, that's where I'm at. Starting the physical therapy next week. I'm sure I'll document some of that stuff here. Sure, I'll check back here when I get more of the muscle biopsy results in. I believe in 2 weeks I'm meeting with genetics doctor. Presumably we'll have the full biopsy by then, so that'll be a real interesting one, combining the biopsy with the genetics information, because again, we do at this stage know that it's certainly at the very least a contributing factor, if not the primary. In if it is only contributing, I don't think we've landed on what the primary would be. My only guess at this point would be the ME, chronic fatigue syndrome, whatever, but like, what the fuck even is that? Because as far as I can tell, from like a research and a science standpoint, that's just, kind of be like, yeah, oh yeah, mitochondrial battery, it's not recharged. I mean, I understand those words, but I'm not quite seeing, again, where they're doing a test and proving it. Now, don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean I think that's not real. I'm just saying it's challenging when we can't quantify it and test it. Anyway, I have quantifiable and testable things. So yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, listening, what have you.